If at any point you've been told that you have to choose between fat loss and muscle gain and you can never do both at once, that's not strictly true. There's something called body recomposition, which is where we lose body fat and gain muscle at the same time. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that. And importantly, how to know whether it will work for you. And listen, I can speak on this topic because it's something that I've been through myself. You can see my photos here. But importantly, I've coached hundreds and hundreds of people to do the exact same, like my clients Justin, Johnny, and Chris here. All of us, quite obviously, built muscle and dropped body fat at the same time. You can see it visibly, as well as the results on the scales as well. And it's one of the most common questions that I get from entrepreneurs and executives that want to know whether they're going to be wasting their time trying to do both at once. Or you're stuck in this world of not knowing what to do, and then you get analysis by paralysis and you don't even know how to start. Should I be in a calorie deficit or should I try gaining muscle? It's not a myth to be able to build muscle and lose body fat at the same time, but you do need a different process to a dedicated fat loss or a dedicated muscle building phase. And you have to be okay with the scales moving a lot more slowly than a dedicated fat loss phase. Progress here isn't just going to be measured on the scales, it's going to be measured in how your clothes fit, how your lifts are improving in the gym, and really importantly, your measurements and what you're seeing in the mirror. But before I go on, there is a stipulation, because not absolutely everybody can do this. There is only a select list of people that are going to be able to achieve a body recomposition. So who are they? The first people are beginners and newbie lifters. When you start your journey, you're going to be able to lose body fat and gain muscle relatively easy at the same time. Secondly to that, it's people that have had a decent amount of time off training. So maybe you used to train 5-10 years ago and you haven't been consistently training for some time. You're also going to be able to achieve a body recomp. Next, people starting from a position of being very overweight or obese. You're going to be able to achieve a body recomp as well. Next is anyone that is currently training, but you're training sporadically without a structured program and your diet is in a pretty poor position. And then finally, you're probably not watching my channel, but those of you that use steroids as well, you're going to be able to achieve a body recomposition as well. Now, who is body recomp not for? Who cannot achieve gaining muscle and losing body fat at the same time? This is much harder for those people that are advanced in training, that have stuck to diets for a long time, and that have followed structured programs for a good amount of time as well. If you're already lean, if you already have a decent amount of muscle mass, then you're really going to struggle for a body recomp, and you should be in a position where you can choose either to go on a diet and do a fat loss phase or go into a muscle building phase. So how do we do it? Now, the first thing is getting your nutrition right. It is not putting yourself into an aggressive calorie deficit. It's choosing to be in a very small deficit or actually near maintenance calories for very true beginners. Alongside this, we need to make sure that protein is high. So I want to be aiming for between 0.8 and 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. This allows you to support the repair and the growth of muscle when you're in a calorie deficit. So it's imperative that you hit this number. Next, your training. Make sure that we're not just training without structure or randomized workouts throughout the weeks. You need to make sure that you're following a structured program. It should be the same workouts each and every week. What that means is that you can actually give your body the stimulus in order to grow. This is called progressive overload. You're going to intentionally progress your training by making sure that you're tracking your progress, you're tracking your lifts, and you're tracking your strength. So each week you can make an adaptation and add some stimulus to your body that tells it needs to change. This can be as simple as adding a rep, it could be adding a little bit of weight, or it could just be slowing the movement down, improving your tempo, improving your mind-muscle connection, or improving your execution and form. But during this phase, it is imperative that we focus on getting you mighty strong, which is why we can't have you in a really deep calorie deficit either. If you skip this part, that's going to stop half the equation of the body recomposition in terms of you're not going to build muscle mass. For the vast majority of my clients during this phase, I'd be prioritizing just getting them lifting really well and focusing on the compound lifts. Squatting, hinging, pressing. These are the movements that are going to give majority of the stimulus. So we're removing a lot of the fluff from the programs and just getting you mighty strong. Next, during this phase, recovery matters more. Sleep and stress management is going to be imperative because when you're in a fat loss phase, we're putting our body under more stress as it is. And when we're in a more stressed position, the body is going to find it more difficult to grow muscle. So you're really fighting against it already. So you need to make sure that you're getting 7 to 9 hours of good quality sleep and focusing on good sleep hygiene every single night to make sure that you're recovered as possible. And remember, during this phase, that patience is non-negotiable. During a dedicated cut, you're going to see that scale weight come down really quickly. During a body recomposition phase, that progress is going to be a lot slower. Like my client Chris that I showed you earlier, his progress on the scales was really slow, to the point where he was questioning whether things were working, when in reality he was building muscle at the same time and the fat loss was happening just at a slower rate. But you can see just after around about 7 or 8 months, the progress that he made was absolutely outrageous. And if he didn't have the patience, if he quit early because of what he saw on the scales, he never would have got to that position. So make sure that you're tracking your progress in other ways that's going to help you be patient. Don't just rely on that scale weight. Take your photos, take measurements, look at your logbook at your training and make sure that you're getting stronger, and just enjoy the process as you go rather than just worrying about the physical results. Being consistent in this phase is more important than a dedicated cut or bulk in my opinion. And the reason for that is because we're trying to do 2 things at once, the margins are much smaller for poor nutrition, for missed sessions, because every single thing counts. So there it is, body recomp is real. You can gain muscle and lose body fat at the same time, but it's not for everyone and it's not fast. But if you are a beginner, or you're returning to training after a long period of time, or you're overweight looking to make a massive transformation, this is for you. And if you really want to see results like the people that I've shown you, then in the link below, I've given you a free calorie calculator that's going to give you calories and protein required in order to see the results that you want. Go put your details in there, it takes 10 or 20 seconds and you're going to get the results straight away. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. It means a lot, and it means that you're going to get content that's going to help you along this journey as well.